Mr. Mellon, I suppose the fact that the committee has been established and is undertaking this process is recognition that there is work to be done.
Yes, absolutely. I'm full of admiration for doing this, and I think he's on the right route. What's unfortunate is, as you said, that was January. We've had no follow-up since then. There's been no action that I'm aware of since then. At that workshop, which was mentioned, which was quite exciting, I actually found that quite intimidating at times. Not because I was working with politicians, not because of the numbers or how it was arranged, but listening to some of the views that were being put to me. I sat with one politician and it was like listening to Charles Dickens rewrite A Christmas Carol. And I was horrified at what was being said by one or two. But the good part that came out of that was the number of politicians that sat and asked questions. I was buddied up with Ross Stevens from the Social Security, and I think we worked really well together. Him giving the information on what benefits are available to people, the problems that they come across, and the numbers of people the number of people getting benefits. But what you couldn't say was that a benefit to them? The department can't answer the question, is it making a difference to the individuals? Are they getting enough or are they getting too much? Whereas Ross does acknowledge, while we don't have the statistics that his department will have, we have that knowledge and that insight into what's going on. So we don't look at saying, oh, the answer is to throw money at a family. That's short. The answer is to say, what specifically put you into that crisis and how can we help? So providing food that you need, not necessarily what you want, but what you need, is one of our key objectives. But also we realise that that's not sufficient on its own if you don't know how to process that food. So we're involved in helping people understand how to use food differently, how to use it better. And also then, do you have the right equipment for processing that food? When I go around the island, I see a lot of properties with broken ovens, ovens that are only partially working, ovens that are giving off shocks. Landlords won't replace them because, as they say, I bought that 20 years ago. It's been used by hundreds of people. It's fine. Wrong. The answer is it's dangerous. It needs to be changed. So the food bank provides slow cookers to some families and individuals that can use it and will take it on and use the food better. So there's three aspects to what we're doing with that food. But after that workshop, I invited politicians to come and meet some of the clients, because what was being said is, we want to make a difference, but we can't find anyone that needs help. Well, I don't understand that, because I see people every day that need help. So I spent time working with our clients, picking out individuals and said, how would you feel about sharing your story with politicians? Now, it's hard enough to come into Food Bank in the first place and say, I need help. But then to go and share that story with someone in officialdom can be challenging. But we have a load of case studies ready for politicians to share. And the individual who said, yes, I'll sit and tell my story, as long as it's anonymised. So people are willing to meet, and we've still not heard back from, not one politician has taken us up on that.
Just very quickly, we are approaching the 1 o'clock news. Mr. Watterson said it was a decade-old problem. Would you agree with that statement?
I wouldn't. If you drive down Myrtle Street at the back of St Mary's of the Isle in Douglas, you can see a building, and on its porch it mentions the soup kitchen of Douglas. This is something there's been hunger on this island for long periods of time. The Salvation Army that will be meeting this afternoon have had a long history of dealing with hunger on the island. It's just been done quietly and in the background. But no, this has been a long-standing problem, which I think has been convenient for people to ignore for a long time.